I don't know who needs to hear this, but how you speak to yourself and how you treat yourself matters. How you speak to yourself and how you treat yourself matters. I'll give you an example. There are two types of people. I'm going to make an example with criminals. Imagine two criminals going to jail and serving time. One can come out of prison and be aloof and feel like, it's the end of the world and not see a way out. The other can come out of that prison a changed human being, a person who's willing to start over, put in the work, and really become the best versions of themselves. That's why we have criminals who ultimately become presidents, criminals who ultimately become the biggest business owners. It's not what happens to you that matters. It's how you see yourself after what happened to you. So if you are the kind of person who's loving, for example, I'm a very loving person, I'm very sweet, I'm very kind, and therefore I should give myself the same grace, the same loving kindness and forgiveness. With me, whatever you do to me today, like tomorrow, I've moved on. I'm wired that way. By tomorrow, I've moved on. I'm cool with you, and that's the kind of patience that I have to give myself. So I've seen a lot of people who've gone through things. Maybe you went through an embarrassment, maybe things didn't go your way, or maybe you were treated somehow, or maybe you committed a crime or whatever, and then you are now thinking it's forever like that. There is nothing you cannot come out of if you learn to forgive yourself, if you learn to treat yourself with kindness. Everybody makes mistakes. Human beings, as long as we are living on this earth, everybody makes mistakes. Some are very good at hiding their mistakes. Some people, unfortunately, their mistakes are out in the public. Some people face serious consequences for their mistakes, and some don't face those consequences publicly, but ultimately, karma is a thing. Karma knows the address. Karma never misses the address. So whatever it is, you've got to understand that as long as you have air in your lungs, as long as you're breathing, God is giving you an opportunity to live a life and live it abundantly. Our God is so forgiving and so loving that no matter what it is that we do, it doesn't surprise him. If God is able to forgive you, why can't you forgive yourself? And if you're able to forgive others, why can't you forgive yourself? So today I just want to teach you about self-love, self-care, and just being patient with yourself, no matter what it is, what adversity you have come across ever. So there's nothing you cannot get out of. It's something that Steve Harvey used to say. There's nothing you cannot get out of. It's in the mindset. It's in the mindset, how you perceive yourself. There's this picture that I once saw. It's like a meme where an elephant has a chain. Is chained with something like an iron chain, and because the elephant's mind is not liberated, the elephant is convinced that it cannot move because the elephant is too focused on the chain. So it's all in your mind. We don't have God in human nature. Oh my God. We don't have a God in human nature. Therefore, nobody should ever make you feel like you cannot get out of the situation. Society cannot make you feel like you cannot get out of a situation. A single person can never make you feel like you cannot get out of a situation. They are not God. We don't have human gods. We have a God who's a spirit. And therefore, don't fear anybody who tries to blemish your name or tries to put a hindrance on you just because maybe you've done something wrong, you've committed a crime. Sure, once you face the consequences of that crime, you've served time, you've asked for forgiveness, and you have to now ultimately forgive yourself for that. I don't know who this is for, But I hope that from watching this, you're liberated and understand, as long as you've got air in your lungs, you've got to live the best life that you can possibly live. Every single day is an opportunity. Some people didn't see this day. They are 6 feet under, not because they deserved it. And God still decided that you deserved this opportunity to be here. So don't ever waste it. Bless you.